Today, the angels ask that you keep your heart open, as this message has the power to illuminate the deepest thoughts of someone who can no longer bear the distance between you. This person is at a crucial moment, where feelings that were once hidden are beginning to emerge with unexpected force. They feel that the time has come to express everything in their heart, as the silence has become unbearable, and the pain of absence only grows. Have you ever stopped to think about the impact your presence has on this person's life? Perhaps they distance themselves out of fear, insecurity, or not understanding the depth of their feelings. But now, the angels reveal that they are consumed by an urgent, visceral need, an uncontrollable desire to reconnect with you. Every thought leads them back to you, and this has been a source of both anguish and transformation. Before continuing, write in the comments, "The universe conspires in my favor." Now, continuing the message, this person, who tried to avoid their own feelings, realizes that running is no longer an option. Imagine them sitting alone, reminiscing about shared moments, exchanged smiles, words spoken, and those that remained unspoken. They feel an emptiness that no other encounter, place, or situation can fill. The angels want you to know that this restlessness reflects the unique connection you share, something that transcends logical explanations. This urgency to speak with you is more than a whim. It is a need of the soul. They are facing an internal battle, where the fear of rejection or misunderstanding competes with the deep desire to open their heart. This person knows they can no longer hide behind excuses or distractions. The angels show that they are at a breaking point, where the only way out is the truth. Behind the scenes, their life is being transformed by this epiphany. Every decision, every reflection, is being guided toward a decisive moment to reconnect with you. The angels reveal to me that this person is reliving scenes and memories, trying to understand how and why you both reached the point of being distant. Deep down, they know that the distance was just a disguise for feelings that never died. Dear soul, the angels ask that you reflect on how you wish to respond to this approach. This is a rare opportunity to explore a connection that, for both of you, seems to be more than just a simple encounter. This person feels on the brink of something grand, yet also frightening. They are being pushed by the universe to act, to break the silence and to face their fears. However, there is something even deeper in this message. The angels want you to look within as well. What do you feel for this person? What has the silence between you brought to your life? They ask that you find the answers within yourself, as this is a moment of clarity, not only for them, but also for you. Ultimately, understand that what is to come may be challenging, but it can also be liberating. This person carries a burden that they need to share, and you have the choice to listen and decide the next step. The angels are by your side, holding your spiritual hand and guiding your heart. Dear soul, the universe conspires to give you the clarity to decide with wisdom and love. When this person finally speaks, it will be like opening a door to a new world, filled with possibilities. Trust the process and allow the angels to illuminate your path. The silence that once seemed safe has become an emotional prison, and each passing day increases the weight they carry in their heart. Today, the angels want you to know that this person is struggling against their own internal blocks, to finally bring to light everything they feel for you. Imagine the scene. At night, in a moment of introspection, this person finds themselves lost in thought. Doubts take over, but there is something stronger driving them, the need to be honest with themselves and with you. The angels show that the love they feel is not ordinary. It is transformative, making them reevaluate their own choices and beliefs. Before we continue this message, write in the comments, "I receive 444 to attract divine protection, to invoke the blessings of the angels." Now continuing the message. This person, despite their fears, knows they can no longer delay this conversation. The fear of being misunderstood or rejected still exists, but it is overcome by the desire to be by your side, to see if there is still a place in your heart for them. The angels reveal to me that they have carried these unspoken words for a long time, like a secret that consumes them. And now, all of this needs to be exposed, so that both of you can find peace. Dear soul, have you ever wondered what it would be like to receive these words? What feelings would arise from hearing the truth directly from their heart? The angels ask that you be prepared to welcome these words with compassion, regardless of what you decide next. They remind you that the act of listening is also a gift, both for them and for you. This person is rehearsing, in thought, every detail of what they will say. They relive past scenes, trying to understand how things could have been different. but they also realize that the present is the only opportunity they have to fix what was broken. Every moment of hesitation, every heavy silence shared with you, now seems like a waste. They are determined not to leave anything unsaid. However, the angels also want you to prepare emotionally. Not all words can bring immediate relief. There is a weight in opening the heart that can be uncomfortable for both of you. But at the same time, they show that this is an essential step for something new to be born between you, whether it be a reconciliation or the freedom to move forward. This person not only desires to regain your trust, but also to show that they are capable of being someone better. The angels reveal that they have been making efforts to grow, to understand their mistakes, and to become someone who can deserve your love. This is a process that, although difficult, is bringing clarity and courage to their heart. Dear soul, the angels want you to know that, regardless of what you decide, you are worthy of being loved fully. This person, by gathering the courage to speak, is offering something valuable, a chance to close old wounds and open space for a new chapter, whether it be by their side or not. The important thing is that you continue to walk your path with the strength and light you have always carried. The angels are by your side, enveloping you with protection and unconditional love. They ask that you trust them, as everything happening now is part of a greater plan, one that aims for the growth and happiness of both parties. Remember that you have the power to decide, to listen, to forgive, or to move forward. They only ask that you do so with an open heart. This person, so consumed by the need to speak, is now preparing to take a brave step toward you. Every thought, every memory that haunts them, pushes them toward an encounter that could change everything. It is as if the universe is aligning all forces for them to finally open up to you without barriers, without masks, just with their heart. Meanwhile, the angels ask that you keep your heart serene and your mind open. This encounter may be filled with intense emotions, a storm of feelings that will need to be navigated with patience and empathy. They show that this is a rare, almost sacred opportunity to transform what was once pain into understanding, and possibly something even greater. Before continuing the message, if you are not already subscribed to the channel, take the opportunity to subscribe. This helps us continue creating meaningful content for you. Now, continuing the message, this person knows they cannot predict how they will be received, but they are determined to try nonetheless. The angels show scenes of sleepless nights, where they revisit conversations, glances, and moments spent by your side. Every detail takes on new meaning in their mind, and regret grows like a wave that can no longer be contained. They understand that by remaining silent for so long, they missed precious opportunities to share what they felt. Dear soul, there is something profoundly human in this process. We all at some point leave important words unspoken. This person is experiencing the weight of their choices and, at the same time, finding the strength to do what once seemed impossible. It is as if every step toward you is a battle against their own fears and insecurities. The encounter that is about to happen will not be just about words. It will be about energy, connection, and truth. The angels reveal that even before speaking, this person has already begun to communicate with you in other ways, through thoughts, dreams, perhaps even through signs you may have noticed around you. They are, in their essence, asking for a chance, a moment of your attention to express everything they hold in their heart. Imagine this scene, face to face, eye to eye, and they finally find the courage to say everything they feel. The angels show that there will be a mix of relief and tension, a dance of emotions that can be transformative. This moment will be a test, not only for them but also for you, a test of patience, understanding, and openness. Dear soul, the angels want you to prepare for this moment with love and clarity. They know there are wounds from the past that may surface, but they also know that this is a necessary step for healing. No matter the outcome, the simple act of speaking and listening will already be a victory for both of you. This person has something to offer, something that goes beyond words, a demonstration of vulnerability and sincerity. The angels show that this is a rare gift, a chance to see the other in their most authentic form. They ask that you value this, even if you decide to take a different direction. The universe is conspiring for this encounter to happen at the right moment, so that both of you can find peace. The angels ask that you trust this timing, that you allow things to flow naturally, without rush or pressure. They also want you to remember something important. Your happiness does not depend on anyone but yourself. This encounter will be a chapter, but you are the author of the entire story. Finally, The angels tell me that, regardless of what this person has to say, you will emerge stronger, clearer in your desires, and ready to embrace what is to come. They ask that you keep the faith and your heart open, as everything happening now has a greater purpose. The angels show me that the moment you have been waiting for is finally materializing. The forces of the universe have aligned the time, thoughts, and emotions of this person for them to make the decision to seek you out. This will not be a casual encounter, but a milestone in your lives. The words that have been kept for so long will find their way, and the barriers of pride and fear will be set aside. This person feels that there is an emotional debt between you, something that needs to be resolved. For a long time, they carried the weight of misunderstood decisions and poorly expressed emotions. Now, however, they realize that they cannot move forward without bringing to light everything they hold in their heart. The angels reveal to me that they are aware that this is not just a relief for themselves, but also an act of respect for you and the connection you shared. Before we continue this message, write in the comments, "I choose truth and love," to strengthen the energy of this transformation. Now, continuing the message, the preparation for this moment has been intense. Imagine them rehearsing what to say, searching for words that express the depth of what they feel. Every sentence they try to form is filled with emotion, and there is a mix of fear and hope in each thought. The fear that their words will not be enough to repair what was broken. The hope that you might see them for who they truly are, a soul trying to fix their own mistakes. The angels tell me that this will be a moment of revelations. Things you never imagined hearing will come out of this person's mouth. They will speak about the internal struggles they faced, the reasons that led them to silence, and the devastating impact that the distance had on them. For them, this is an act of courage and redemption. For you, it will be an opportunity to understand and decide. Dear soul, you have been strengthening yourself over this time. Their absence brought not only pain, but also growth and reflection. The angels ask that you remember this when the confrontation happens. It is not just about listening, but also about recognizing how much you have evolved and how this evolution must be respected. This person will carry deep regrets, but also a new perspective on what they feel. They are not just seeking forgiveness, they are seeking a new chance, an opening to rewrite your story together. The angels show that there is sincerity in their intentions, but they also ask that you use your discernment to evaluate what you truly want for your life. The universe is moving important energies so that this moment can be transformative. It desires that both of you can look at each other with clarity, without the shadows of the past obscuring your vision. The angels ask that you be open to listening, but also that you defend your own heart and your own needs. This will be a moment of balance between compassion and assertiveness. Dear soul, this conversation will bring up intense emotions. You may feel overwhelmed at times, but the angels will be by your side, holding your spiritual hand and strengthening your energy. They ask that you trust them and yourself. You are capable of facing this moment with wisdom and strength. Finally, the angels want you to remember something important. True love is not a prison. It is freedom, growth, and reciprocity. If this person is capable of offering that, the path can be reopened. But if not, they ask that you move forward with the certainty that something greater and more aligned with your heart is coming. The moment approaches, dear soul. Prepare to listen, feel, and decide. The angels are by your side, illuminating each step you take. The angels show me that the force driving this person now is the same one that once terrified them: vulnerability. For a long time, they built barriers around their own heart, believing that keeping a distance and hiding feelings was the safest way to protect themselves. But now, something has changed. The barriers are crumbling, and they realize that, to find peace, they need to bear their emotions before you. They are going through an intense internal process. Every time they tried to ignore what they felt, they were reminded of you in unexpected ways. A song playing randomly, a place you both frequented, or even in moments of silence, when your presence became more alive in your absence. The angels say that this person understands now that the feelings they hid did not disappear. They grew, and they need to be let out. Before continuing, write in the comments, "I am ready for what the universe has in store," strengthening your connection with what is to come. Now, continuing the message, when they sit before you, it will be as if time stops. This person, who once closed off, will be ready to show the parts of themselves they fear the most. They will speak of the choices they made, the times they were led by fear or pride, and how the weight of their actions has followed them since. This will be the most sincere conversation they have ever had. and the angels ask that you receive it with an open heart, even if the words bring painful memories. Dear soul, there is something powerful in the act of baring one's heart. This person knows that, by doing so, they risk being rejected. But even so, they are willing to take this risk because they know that the love they feel for you deserves this attempt. They understand that they cannot change the past, but they believe that the future can still be shaped, as long as you both are willing to try. The angels show me that you also have a crucial role in this moment. As you listen to their words, it will be inevitable to revisit the emotions and wounds that the distance caused. They ask that you remember the strength you have gained throughout this process. The self-love and clarity you have conquered will be your greatest allies in making decisions that respect your journey. This person will also ask something you might not be expecting. What do you feel now? The angels reveal that they want to know if there is still a place in your heart for them. This question, despite its simplicity, carries a world of emotions. It is an opportunity for you to express your truths, to speak of what you experienced while you were distant, and to set boundaries or open doors according to what your heart dictates. Dear soul, the angels want you to know that true love is not perfect. It is made of moments of overcoming, shared vulnerabilities, and conscious choices. This person is willing to give their best, but it is up to you to decide if this is enough to rewrite your story together. This will be a moment of healing, regardless of the outcome. You will have the chance to say what you have always wanted, to put into words everything that was left unsaid. The angels tell me that this is your moment as much as it is theirs. Take advantage of this opportunity to free yourself from the weight of the past and open space for what is to come. Finally, the angels ask that you remember, the universe always guides you to where you need to be. If this re-encounter is meant to be a new beginning, it will be. If it is meant to bring closure and new paths, that will also be a blessing. Trust the process and the strength of your heart. The angels show me that the moment of sharing emotions brings with it an inevitable transformation, both for you and for this person. After the words are spoken and the feelings are exposed, a new cycle will begin. This cycle can be one of reconciliation, renewal, or perhaps closure. But regardless of the direction, it will be a milestone in your lives. The vulnerability that this person demonstrates by opening up to you will have a profound impact. It is as if they are finally tearing down the walls they built to protect their heart. This act, besides being liberating, will allow you to see who they truly are. The angels tell me that, for the first time, you will see the pure essence of this person, free from masks, fears, or defenses. After this encounter, the angels ask that you take some time to reflect. There is no rush to decide the next step. Allow yourself to process the emotions that arise and think clearly about what you want for your life. They whisper that the self-knowledge you have gained during the period of separation will be fundamental now. Before we continue this message, write in the comments, "I embrace the new cycle with wisdom and love," to reinforce your connection with the transformative energies. Now, continuing the message, this person, by putting their heart on the table, will be seeking more than your understanding. They will be seeking a new beginning. But at the same time, they know they need to respect your feelings and your choices. The angels show that they will be willing to listen, to change, and to grow, if that means a new chance with you. They understand that true love is not one-sided. It requires mutual effort and reciprocity. However, dear soul, the angels also warn of the importance of keeping your priorities and boundaries clear. It is natural to feel empathy for the other's pain, but this should not happen at the expense of your own peace and happiness. They ask that you use your intuition to discern what is best for you. This encounter may bring up memories that were stored away, some sweet, others painful. You may find yourself smiling as you remember shared moments of joy, but also feeling a pang of sadness for all that was lost. The angels ask that you face these emotions as part of your healing. Each feeling has a purpose. Each tear and each smile are steps toward a greater understanding of yourself and your relationship. The angels tell me there is potential for a beautiful rebirth if you decide to give this connection another chance. But they also emphasize that if you feel it is time to move on, that decision will be equally powerful and transformative. The most important thing, they say, is that you are true to what your heart desires. Dear soul, the angels ask that you see yourself as the strong, resilient, and enlightened person you are. They show that you are not just a recipient of this change, you are a catalyst for it. Your presence, your light, and your authenticity were what awakened this person to the need for change. Now it is up to you to decide whether you want to walk beside them or forge your own path. The angels are by your side. guiding each thought and decision. They ask that you trust the process, as everything happening now is part of a greater plan. This is a moment of liberation, and more than that, a moment of choice. Whatever your decision, the angels assure you that you will be supported and protected. Finally, they ask that you look to the future with hope and gratitude. Regardless of the outcome, you will be stronger, more connected to yourself, and more ready to embrace love in all its forms. The angels whisper that the moment of decision has arrived. After so many emotions, reflections, and revelations, you are at a crossroads. This is the instant when the truth finally makes way for what is to come. The weight you carried begins to dissipate, giving space to something new, whether it be a reconciliation based on understanding and respect, or the freedom to move forward with a light heart. This person, by revealing their feelings, has made it clear that they recognize the value you have in their life. However, the angels ask that you look within and ask yourself, what do I really want? This is the moment to listen to your intuition, to connect with your essence, and to make a decision aligned with what brings peace to your heart. If you decide to continue with this person, the angels show that you will have a new opportunity to build something true. However, they ask that you establish clear boundaries and that both of you commit to caring for the relationship with maturity and love. It will not be an easy path, but with mutual effort, it can lead to something even stronger than before. Before ending this message, write in the comments, "I choose the love that elevates me," to seal the energy of your choice with wisdom and gratitude. Now, continuing the message. If, on the other hand, you opt to follow your own path, the angels assure you that this decision will be equally blessed. They want you to know that there is a bright future waiting for you, full of love, joy, and fulfillment. They show that by choosing yourself, you will be attracting people and experiences that resonate with your renewed energy. Dear soul, the angels are by your side, holding your spiritual hand as you take this important step. They show me that regardless of the path you choose, you will be guided and protected. This is a moment of growth, of freeing yourself from the weight of the past, and embracing what the future has to offer. Remember that you are a strong and resilient soul, worthy of the purest and truest love. You deserve a love that is light, that builds, and that brings joy. The angels ask that you never accept less than this, as the universe always conspires for you to receive the best. Finally, they want you to see this moment as a new beginning. Whether by the side of this person or forging a new path, this is the start of a new phase, where you will be more connected to yourself and more aware of your own value. If this message resonated with you and your situation, write in the comments, "I choose the love that sets me free." Share your experiences in the comments. If you like this video, like and subscribe to the channel for more inspiring content. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.